This is northern Rakhine State, 2 weeks after attacks by Rohingya militants provoked a ferocious backlash from the army and local Buddhists. Muslim villages are still being razed to the ground, their inhabitants driven in vast numbers over into Bangladesh. These are scenes I was not supposed to see. I'd been invited on a government-run tour of the troubled area for journalists. We could only see places the government approved of. Even so, the devastation we witnessed was staggering. Village after village, destroyed or deserted. Entire communities reduced to ashes. The military officer in charge of border security told us that it is the Muslim terrorists, as he calls the Rohingya militants, who are burning down the villages to force the people away and to block the security forces.
Of all the villages that have been burnt down, have they all been burnt down by Muslim militants? Is that what we're saying? That all of them, 100%?
But why then is this town still smouldering, 2 weeks after it was first attacked and days after its Muslim inhabitants had left? Why could we see more smoke rising ominously in the distance? We were taken to a Rakhine Buddhist village. Hatred and fear of Muslims is intense here, all the more so since some took up arms. Like the government, they don't accept that Rohingyas, Bengalis they call them, belong in Myanmar.
We don't never like Bengali people. They say Rohingya. It's not Rohingya. They lie. They lie. Bengali, they lie. It's my motherland, my fatherland, not Bengali land.
This is the result of that hatred. By chance, we spotted a fire close to the road which had just been started. It was a Muslim village called Godutaya. The roof of the madrasa had just been set alight. Islamic school books were strewn across the path. This happened within walking distance of a large police barracks. We've just arrived at this village, and as you can see from these fires, they've only just been lit. In fact, we bumped into the people who almost certainly lit them, carrying machetes, not wanting to talk, though one did admit, yes, they set these buildings alight with the help of the police, their ethnic Rakhine. This was a Muslim village. Now, the government has claimed that all of the village destruction is at the hands of Muslim militants and Rohingya inhabitants. What we've seen here tells us a very different story, a story of ethnic cleansing, of driving Muslims out of this part of Myanmar. We still don't know the fate of the people who once lived here, who left many of their possessions behind. They may be in Bangladesh, or still trapped in a country that doesn't want them. It seems certain, though, that they are never coming home. Jonathan Head, BBC News, Northern Rakhine State.